have to dedicate some time to it. So you say sack the bishop? Why? Bishop h2? Oh, I see why. Okay, so let's count the material though. So yeah, bishop h7, sorry. If he goes here, I win. So he has to take, and then maybe we take the rook, and then he takes, and then I give a check, and I win the queen. That seems too simple. The only reason I'm getting a little bit is because it's too simple. And this puzzle is almost 3,300 rated. So isn't it just too simple, man? Isn't it just way too simple? But then on the other hand, what else can we do? There are no other moves, like queen a3 makes no sense. So bishop a7, queen takes, and then what is the material count? We will be up on exchange. Not really, now that I think about it, right? Because we give this check, he's gonna go back, and then we need to save the knight, and then he has... Yeah, he can just take on c3, and then get the exchange back. So bishop a7 is just not working. Because he has knight takes c3. I knew that it was too simple. Yeah, when you're at this level, like when it is above 50, puzzles are not easy. So bishop a7 is like way too simple. And that's why it's not working. So we need to find something else. I'm looking at knight h7 instead. So play knight h7. Knight h7, and he has to play something like bishop b7, defending the rook like that. Because this is losing the rook. This is... Ah, but I can't do that, because if I play, he's just gonna take my queen. So I don't have the time to play knight h7. Oh. So is it queen a3 then? Defending the pawn on c3? That is way too passive. It's way too passive. But it might be the only move. Nah, we're missing something. We gotta be missing something. So we have 6 pawns. Black has 6 pawns as well. I was looking at that maybe we play the check, queen takes, and then we take the knight. We take the knight. It's not a forcing move though. Knight takes queen back. You can play queen f7. Sorry, queen c2. So go here, check. Queen takes. And then I take here. You can just go queen takes at c2, I guess. And then I take and I'll be down a pawn. Pawn takes. tough. Bishop check. If queen takes, check, take. Rook we check, then take queen back. Yeah, it's just that at the end of that line he has knight c3, and it's basically a little bit better for black, I'll say. Or maybe not. I mean, so bishop check. Knight takes. I don't know. I don't know. You can checkmate in two, bro. No, this puzzle is far from being that simple. It's really far from being a simple puzzle. Bishop h7, queen takes, knight h7, knight takes e7, and knight takes... What? I don't get it. Esa línea tiene que ser. Pero no me quedó claro. Bishop h7. Yeah, everyone is looking at bishop h7. And I get your idea. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's very forcing. Because they can only play queen takes. Alright, they play queen takes. And then, what do you play? Do you want to play knight takes? Taking the queen? Okay, if you do that, this is going to take your queen. Oh. I take my queen and then I take the rook. And I'll be up on exchange. So bishop here, queen there, and then instead of... I just take, and take. And then I'll be up on exchange. Yeah. We just played the simplest move, right? It's just bishop h7, queen takes, knight takes. He takes my queen, I take the rook. Wait. No. We're not really up on exchange. It's gonna be two minor pieces for the rook. And that's winning for black. So it doesn't work. No. Bishop h7, queen takes. Use your queen, take the rook. Ah, yeah, you're looking at that. The problem with that line is that he has knight takes c3. Check. And then he gets the rook back and he's gonna be up a pawn. It's gonna be up a pawn. So it's gonna be like, what? You see? That's the problem there. If king takes your knight, after all the trades, you have rook d8 and check. Rook d8 wins. Oh, that's such a good observation. Yeah, you're totally right. After all those trades, I have rook d8. Exactly, saving the knight. Or not? Yeah. I like that. Okay. So let's have a look at that again. So bishop h7, here, takes. I take. King takes is not possible. Because I have rook d8. But how do I save the knight? Ah, if he goes bishop b7, I have knight here. And then rook here. Still struggle it. No, and then I go here. And I will be able to save the knight. Oh. Yes, you have a check on the aim. Okay. Right. So now, we just take the queen. We take the queen. And then he takes my queen. And then I take the rook. And he can't take the knight, because if he does, I have checkmate on the a. All right. No! Oh my god, it made so much sense, but it's just wrong. Why? Why? So it takes. Ah, and it's rook takes. Fuck. God damn it, bro. I considered this line. I thought about taking, but I felt that it didn't work because of, yeah, queen takes c2. Wait a second. Why did you play that? Why did you play queen takes c2? Well, you just... Oh, so bishop check here. Takes the knight. But why did you play that? I don't get it. Is it because this wins? Yes, it wins. It fucking wins. That's why he takes. Because if he saves the queen, I have rook d8. Oh my god. It wasn't a difficult puzzle. I just rushed too much. I rushed too much here. That's really painful. Yeah. That was really bad. Okay. We can still keep going. 62. We're only 3 away from having a new personal best. But that was an easy puzzle. We should have got that one. Should have got that one for sure. Now this one looks 10 times more difficult. Okay, so if I go here, he has that move. Oh my god. I don't want to fumble this one, but I kind of did already. Okay, so promotion is really hard to stop. That's the thing. And we do have 3 pawns. You can always sack the rook though. Like, I was looking at this, and then queen takes and king here, check again, and after, yeah, something like king e7, we're vibing, we're fine. But he can simply sack. And if he does, I take. Then I can play this. But I don't have much scheme safety. And I can get exposed to tactics. So I don't know if that's winning. Probably it's a draw. So taking probably it's not correct. If I go up, he has queen b7. I can give this. I can play that, right? If I play that move. If I go here, I lose the pawn. If I go up, even 1 square, you can take on c7. Oh gosh. No, this is one. I'm gonna fail this one. King d5. Hello, John. King d5, you say? It's just like king d5 and then you lose the passed pawn. So I don't think that's what you want to play. Do I remember you? A little bit. What if you take the rook? Yeah, I was looking at that also. But I think it's a draw endgame. The problem with taking the rook is that they can do the same. They can just take the pawn. And then after check and king g1, I win. Yeah, that's not a move. But king h3 maybe. Check again. And yeah, I can take this pawn. But then the queen is going to give me like 10,000 checks. The queen is over here. Oh. So we take here, here, takes, I guess. Or they can give this check. No, that doesn't work. If this check here, no, they have to take. But king e7, king e7. I low-key wanna take the rook, but I don't think it's winning. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win now. You changed the room. Yeah, this is my house. You're lost anywhere else? What? Let me read that comment, it's funny. You're lost anywhere else though, so why not settle for the draw? No, this is winning for black. We just need to find what, how. Like this pawn makes it winning. We just need to find the correct continuation. King b5. Yeah, king b5 is like the lesser evil. But then we need to play some defense after queen b7. So queen b7 is play, and I have rook b6, I guess. The only problem what I see with rook b6 is that this pawn is hanging. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, here, check again. Here, he takes, I take. Well, he doesn't have time to take the pawn because the queen would be hanging. Yeah, king b5. And then what do you do? Let's play king b5. I mean, yeah, whatever, man. It's just that it's such a good run, man. I don't want to waste it. But nothing else comes to mind. King b5, you hit the queen so you don't lose the pawn. Exactly. After rook takes, I take with the other rook. c7 is protected. It makes sense to play king b5. And it attacks the rook. Unless we're missing something crazy like a mating net. I think we should be fine. Because any time... maybe he lets me promote. But I had so much defense with the queen. If I get a queen here, I'll defend like this and this. Now it has to be fine. It has to be fine. I'm playing it. I'm playing it. Alright. Here we go. Rook b6. I mean, I don't have any other move. Is rook b6 and that's basically it. And then I take. Nice. I'm getting a bit traumatized, as you can see. But let's go. All right. Wait, what? Do I have a free rook there? What is happening? So queen h5, obviously, in here. I take the rook. He has to play queen fa. Queen fa. Knight f6. Knight f6, knight takes f6. If we place knight takes f6, we don't really have much. So check queen f8, check again. Alright, how much material do we have? We're down 2 minor pieces for this. So like taking the rook. And after queen f8, Knight f6 doesn't work. What about knight takes d6? Knight takes d6. Pawn takes. And then I go back to h5. Threaten this. But then the bishop goes out. When the bishop goes out, I'm never doing anything on e8. So check here. Maybe check right now. No, doesn't do anything. Oh yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Knight f6, knight takes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! Oh, he takes with the queen. Huh! Wait! It's hard to visualize. Okay, let's help a little bit with the check. Okay, so knight f6 now. If you play knight f6 now, he thinks I have a check. And then here, and I win. So he can't take with the queen. Alright? That's a very good news. If he takes with the pawn, I have this check. I have that check. He goes there. And then I have a checkmate here.
Anaslim Sony.
Okay, knight f6 seems very promising. Alright, and then he has this check. Sorry, like that. And play that move. Knight f6. He plays knight f6. I have check on f7. No! Oh yes, check on f7. Here. Fuck. I'm so close. I'm so close to crack this out. So, check on f7. King goes to h8. Only move. Rook takes. Knight takes. Check again. And it's mate. It's mate because the king is on h8. So queen f8 and I simply take. Oh, let's go! Okay. Don't blunder now. Don't blunder now. So now it's queen f7. Oh! Nice! Okay. Okay, wait. Just two more, chat. Two more. That one was so easy. Damn it, bro. I don't think it was. You're just hating on me. e8 is not made because queen can block, bro. No, bro, but the king is on h8. So you take on e8 and then he has to... The only move is king f8. Sorry, queen f8. And then we take the queen. And that's mate. But it was an easy puzzle, right? So you're very good to talk. You're very good at talking shit, right? But you're unable to calculate those things. The chess community is horrible. I hate you. So toxic. Okay. Let's continue. So what do we have here? So we have b4. Oh, I should be able to win with a passed pawn on this side, but how do we make that happen? g4? g4 right now? Now this endgame is pure rational thinking. So we're gonna get it wrong. We're gonna get it wrong here. Unless we calculate like a fucking machine. Alright, so if I go g4, what can they play? g4 seems correct. But I've been wrong before. So g4. It's just that we need to take advantage that he played this move. This is not a good move, probably. This is the reason why he's losing. It seems to be too far away. D4 takes, push with pawn. Push with 2 pawns, queen. So G4 takes. And then we push H5. Is that it? You want to play H5? Are we on time to promote? Yeah, it should be something like that. Now, there is one problem though. If I go here, and he doesn't take. If he doesn't take, I play something like this. Takes. And then he goes like this. I had to play this. And then he goes down. Oh, yeah, this pawn is not promoted and this one is not promoted either. So G4 might be rush. G4 might be rush. No, I think we had to force a Zugzwang or something. But how do we force a Zugzwang here? H5. H5. H5, H4 maybe. So H5. King B3 though. King B3. The thing is that if the king gets here, we're gonna lose the pawns. So we have time for H5 here. And then H4. And then he goes here. H4. And then I play G4. Yeah, but G4 loses. Just takes. No. He doesn't do anything. Just lets me push. Alright, we had to... Let me see if it works. So, H5, King B3. H4, King C3. G4. G4, he does nothing. Here. And then, if I go here, the king is already here, so I'll lose. If I take, pawn takes, and the king is gonna be able to stop the pawn. So, we need to find a way to make this one a passer or this one a passer. If I go here immediately, and then, alright, so C, F4 here, H5, H5 here, G4 here, takes here. I'm only creating the F passer, and the F passer is too close to the king, so I'll lose. So G4, more direct. G4, king here. I take, takes, and then I go here, 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 here. So he's on time to stop the pawn. So that wouldn't work. So G4 here, G3 here, F4 here, F3, F3 here. I push. No, he can't go there. Here. I push and I win. So G4, G3.